My name is Vivian Sanders, and I'm a retail manager here with Midco in Lawrence, Kansas. Let me get your box.
I think that some of Vivian's strongest characteristics of her personality is definitely her kindness and her empathy to others.
And she really does care about her customers. She knows things about their family, she knows things about their events, and she remembers them. So when they come in the second time, she'll ask them about them, and that customer leaves with a really good impression that they have a friend with Vivian and a friend with Midco.
So Mr. Sawyer, he's such a sweet little old man.
Mr. Sawyer's an elderly bachelor man, has never been married. He used to live downtown Lawrence, and he had some mobility problems. And Miss Vivian would always go to his house and pick up his monthly Midco payment for him and then bring him back a receipt. And then we hadn't heard from Mr. Sawyer in a very long time and found out, she called around, did some digging, and found out he'd been in the hospital. And with that, the doctor had told him that he needed to move. Miss Vivian visited him in the hospital, and then she was able to go and get him a little welcome to the new neighborhood apartment, and she periodically checks on him. One time when she went to go check on him, he got a little distracted and his food fell on the floor. And so then she went and bought him a new meal. And so she just checks on Mr. Sawyer. So I think she goes above and beyond with not only him, but a lot of our other customers.
I get a joy in just seeing the smile on his face. And he knows that he can always count on us, and he has a friend in me if he needs anything.
If you're willing to accept that office, please raise your right hand and repeat after me.
And then outside of Midco, she's very involved with a organization called Lawrence River City Cosmopolitan Club. I'm sure they drink plenty of cosmopolitans, but their reach is broader than that. They work for research and treatment of diabetes, especially on the local level.
So I do have firsthand knowledge of how diabetes affects a person's life. I have two uncles that were diagnosed as diabetics. Diabetes runs in my family, but overall, if you look at the society now, diabetes is a silent disease that a lot of people are unaware of, and it's not only something that affects our older generation, but there are a lot of youth that are affected by diabetes. There's actually babies that are born that are diabetic. So I think it's good to raise awareness and let people know.
When Vivian first started in our club, she came up with an idea for raising funds for children to go to a diabetic camp. And so we put together a bowl-a-thon. And we've been doing that now for about 7 years.
The camp runs for about a week, and this gives the parents a chance to have a little vacation, but not worry about their children, because in that camp, the counselors are made up of nurses and older kids that are diabetic that basically educate the kids about how to take care of their diabetes, how to eat, and just kind of take some of the responsibility off the parents.
Well, without further ado, I present your new president, Vivian Sanders.
I'm really looking forward to working alongside her now that she's the president and helping her succeed in her position, which is not going to be a problem for her. But the new ideas that she has coming up, that I want to be there to push it forward and really help with it.
It makes me feel really good to know that the club trusts me enough to actually ask me to be the president. So that really feels good.
Hi, how are you?
Vivian's a trailblazer because she lives the core value of treating others as you would want to be treated yourself. She doesn't take a new obstacle or a challenge as a burden. She looks at that as an opportunity to turn it into something positive.
Vivian is a trailblazer because she is definitely focused on helping our customers. She is able to provide that positive attitude, not only in the workplace, but also in the community as well.
I think I'm a good fit as a leader at Midco because I do embody the trailblazer qualities. I'm genuine, I'm honest, I like to take care of my customers, and that's one of the things that really stood out with me as far as the Trailblazer qualities is customer first, and I want to make sure they're okay.
I would hope that Vivian knows that she affects people with her attitude, her positive attitude, and that she knows she is well liked by both customers and coworkers. And I certainly would hope that she knows that we all think the world is a little bit better because there's a Vivian Sanders in it.